Okay, so the preparation is complete and we have an area that's clean, free of corrosion and loose debris, and that has a firmly adhered feathered edge. If any previous product application remains, then a test area should be carried out first, utilising both the base and top coats. If not, we're ready to start the base coat application. The Giromax base coat is a 2-pack system, the base coat and an activator. Empty the activator into the base coat tin and thoroughly mix so that it's properly combined. Ensure nothing is left in the activator tin. They're supplied in the correct ratios and each pack should be mixed in full. Do not part mix. If you part mix the two and don't achieve the correct ratio, the product will not function correctly.
Too much activator will mean it will go very brittle and won't adhere to the substrate, and the remaining product will not adhere fully to the base coat. And too little of the activator means it won't cure and will remain wet. Mix 1 pack at a time since the curing process will begin immediately.
Once mixed, you will have an average of 6 to 8 hours to use the product before it cures too much to continue. This time scale is temperature dependent. Warmer temperatures can speed up the curing process to as little as 3 to 4 hours, and in cooler temperatures it can take up to 8 hours or more. Wet weather can also be an issue when applying the base coat. This isn't ideal, but you will still be able to apply the materials. What it will mean is that you will feel slightly more drag, so it will take more effort to apply evenly. No application should take place in temperatures below 5 degrees. Any lower and there's a risk of ice forming on the substrate, which will prevent the long-term adhesion of the product. Once combined, each 1 litre mix should be sufficient to treat a strip 150 linear metres in length, with a bandwidth of 50 mm. If the prepared area is wider than this, the length of application achievable will be reduced accordingly. For all bandwidths, a wet film thickness of 150 microns should be achieved, giving a resultant dry film thickness of 120 microns. A wet film thickness gauge, which you can buy readily online, should be used to take these readings. All prepared areas of bare metal must be fully coated in base coat. You may want to tape out a neat line to work up to, although this isn't essential. If used, this should be removed as soon as the base coat application is complete. Ideally, the base coat should be applied using a brush, although a roller may be used if you prefer. The application should result in a strip approximately 50 mm wide. Ensure full coverage of the leading edge of the top sheet at the overlap detail and of the gutter edge. Base coat will take around 8 hours to cure, but application of the sealant and edge coat can take place as soon as it's touch dry. If the base coat has been left without edge coat application for any length of time, then it will need to be lightly keyed and wiped with Giromax panel wipe before proceeding.